And then what
Abort
happened?
mission.
So right, so I mean, the thing is that I kind of started a little bit ahead at it. Now I kind of went back and I backtracked. You know what I'm saying? So when originally before like I actually found out for a fact. You know what I'm saying? Before I took it to my boy's house and they went back and forth. You know what I'm saying? So before that, she was in Miami at that trip that they went on. That's when my boy was in Puerto Rico. He gets there and he's like, "Yo, I think these bitches were cheating on us." But I'm like, "Okay, you think?" I'm not like, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. But he left my wife. He took off with his wife and he was like, "Yo." So my wife was down there in Miami. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go pick her ass up. But I had that shit in my mind already. I was like, "Yo, the fuck?" You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't 100% sure. It could have been his wife. His wife was like, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, I
But you
I
still
didn't
tried
know.
to
You know
hit
what
it
I'm
though.
saying?
You just
So
couldn't see it through.
when I got there and when I first smashed it, like I was just like, because I had that in my mind, but at the same time, once I went in like that, was like, I stopped. I was like, "Yo, were you with somebody?" And she was like, "No." All right. And I smashed her like you know what I'm saying? Like I went in, right? Then after that we drove up to North Carolina. And then after that, like, yo, I fucked her like a hoe, bro. Like that even though whatever. The whole point is, man, after that shit, then that shit happened with the phone call. My boy was like, "Yo, I got my wife, like, it's for sure." Like they were doing this, and then I took it to the house. And after that shit, then it was over. But I was like, "Yo, fuck this shit, this is a wrap." Then after that, that's what I'm saying. After that, I was kind of like, "Yo," you know what I'm saying? She was like, "Oh, let's work it out." I was like, "Man, I was young too." I was like, no, I
You
couldn't
know
smash
what?
it, bro. It was disgusting.
Our patience of you being so quiet all night has finally paid off. All right, so you smash, and then what did she say afterwards? Like, did you still question her afterwards?
The fuck?
No, I'm saying, did you still like? Was you still thinking about it in the back of your mind after you was done? Like, damn, I wonder if she was really smashing.
Well, no, the first time, yeah, but once the second time after that, I already knew. You know what I'm saying? Like after that, like after they had that conversation, I already knew. But then, we were married and shit like that, and I was just like, "Oh, I was like, yo, fuck it." I tried to smash her again, and just I couldn't do it, bro. I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it.
Now,
Couldn't do it. Oh, like
took her
it's
to the
disgusting.
when you took her to the other one,
Hold on, Trigger. Kwane, would you like to give your thoughts on
Couldn't do it.
right now?
I couldn't do it.
I feel like my facial expressions are doing a lot for me right now.
I couldn't do it, but I cannot. You can. I mean, I can't. I can't be with a chick if I know for a fact that you were fucking something else. I just can't do it,
Did
bro.
she
Like,
just
you know what
like
I'm saying?
smash one dude? Did she smash multiple dudes? Or
That I
was
know of, it was just one dude. You know what I'm saying?
There's probably more.
And then I always used to tell her, I was like, "Yo, if you ever cheat on me, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna get treated like a hoe and all that shit."
did she
I
tell you
told her
the
some shit like that.
details of what happened, or did she just say I smashed him, dude?
No, it was just that conversation, them going back and forth that day,
Of
and then
the
after
of the
that, I didn't
women
really
going
like.
back and forth and
Yeah, like I
so
didn't
putting
really
out
have
their
nothing else to
dirt.
talk about after that. It was just,
Like
it
if
was
I'm
just.
gonna get married, you
You
gonna
didn't
get
want
married
to
too.
know what
That's
happened?
I
Like,
mean,
if
I
it
already
was
knew.
me,
I already knew for sure. Like,
I want to know what the fuck, like, what really happened. Like, you didn't ask her what happened.
Wait, you would ask?
I don't even know. I don't even know. I
is it
already
would
knew
you
that
want
she
to
smashed the guy. So what I asked her was like, obviously you asked like
Because you want to know
why?
details
Oh, because you
about
didn't.
it. Yeah,
The excuses is were like, oh, well, you're not really there, or blah blah blah. Like, you're always in the studio, like, like bullshit ass excuses. And I was just like, you know what I'm
She
saying?
went. She got
It
to
was
the
Suck
over.
his D.
studio.
You should have asked her, did you suck his D? Because that's crazy that you doing all that. I don't think it was her first time because if you felt that comfortable to go to another state and mess with a man so quickly, I don't think that was her first time, my guy.
Well, maybe it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? But that's when I first found out. You know what I'm saying? Then after that, it was a wrap. Because I brought her from Miami. Like I got married with her. And then, because, when I got married with her, I was in the barracks with 4 guys. And she was my girl. Like, she wrote me letters in boot camp she wrote me freaking letters every day. You know what I'm saying? She was there. And I was
Aw,
like, like, she's a good chick.
that's
You know what I'm
cute.
saying?
Women
My
fight men in
boy.
jail too,
So
and they
this
be
is what my
cheating.
boy tells me. I'm like, bro, I don't know. He's like, bro, get married. He's like, get married. Bro, you could always get a divorce. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. And I went ahead and I got married like a dumbass. But
Ah,
that's what
shit.
happened, right? So then after that, I met my baby mama, right?
Yeah,
So we asked that. I mean, my baby mama, right?
Mhm.
And with her, bro, like I was like, yo, I'm gonna do the right thing. I'm gonna have all my kids with one woman, blah blah blah, blah.
But
And
not married.
like, nah, I did get engaged though, but it just never got there. So like, she would always be like the type of chick like that. Anytime we were in a financial situation, I would see that she would kind of like want to like I don't know, bro, like kind of like dip out type shit, like, you know what I'm
So
saying, like be on some
you
other
didn't
shit.
want to marry her, but you wanted to have a child
Wait,
with
Q,
her.
you skipping over stuff. So where did she
Okay,
dip
I'm
out
sorry. Go
to
ahead.
in a financial situation?
Say that one more time.
What did she dip out to in a financial situation?
Well, basically, like, whenever like we were in a tight situation, I would just notice that she would be on some like, because I never like, I always like for the 6 years that we were together, like she barely worked. You know what I'm saying? Like I make sure I take care of everything. That's just the way I am. You know what I'm saying? And as long as I could do it, I was like, yo, go to school, get your shit right. You know what I'm saying? I was doing mortgages and all that shit. So like one time that like shit was like tight. I remember like one time we were like, you know, I was in a tight situation. She kind of was like on some like, like just she kind of wanted to do her own thing. You know what I'm saying? Like she wanted like her space and all that shit. Then when she saw that I was coming up with some bread, then she was like, then she came back around. She's like, oh, I don't want to lose you, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Let's you know, I had a daughter with her already. So I was like, nah, let's work this shit out. Then after like the 6 year, at like the 6 year mark, it was like in 2000. It was like in 2008. It was like in 2008. Listen, 2008, right? I lost like I lost like 50 racks. I lost like listen, I lost like 50 racks, right?
On your face.
I let them talk this shit. I lost like 50 racks. So she saw it. That was in 2008 when the crash, that crash happened. You know, I had like 3 cribs and shit. You know what I'm saying? That I had like invested on and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I had to go into school, shit, everything paid, whatever. And bro, right when she saw that I lost that money, that she was about to get tight, she took the fuck off, bro. And then she tried to tell me, I was like, yo, like, yeah. She was like, yo, she told my daughter, she was like, yo, you want to go live with your mother? And my daughter was like, yeah. Which, you know, my daughter's already 21, but at that time, she was like psychologically a little bit fucked up because she always thought that her mother left, we broke up because she said yes to that question. You know what I'm saying?
Did she move on to another guy?
Nah, she didn't. And that's one of the things that she would tell me. She would be like, oh, you mad because you think that I didn't leave you for no other nigga. I left you because I fell out of love with you, whatever. That was like the thing. I was like, all right. But she knew at that time, she knew she was going to get rough. So like 3 months later after that, like I ended up moving back to my parents' house. Like I had to reset, you know what I'm saying? So
what about the second baby mama? What happened with her?
So now I'm still with her. We've been together for 15 years.
Oh, okay. That's dope. Shout out to you.
Yeah, we've been together for 15 years, bro. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, when I met her, it's what I try to tell these women. Listen, when I met her,
but that's not a baby mama. That's your girl, though.
Yeah, that's my right. That's my
it's only
but that's what I said. I got one
baby mama or a baby daddy if you're single. If you're actively in the kid's life, you're not a baby nothing.
Quinn, stop.
But like Anton says, if you're not married, you're basically single. That's what he says. But not me. I consider myself married, like, but I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I've been with her for 15 years.
You don't want to
maybe after you read my book.
If anybody deserves to get married, it's her, bro. If she deserves it, bro. But I'm gonna tell you right now, when we got together, though,
wait. So she held you down. Did she already have a kid?
Accountable.
Did she already have a kid before you got into a relationship with her?
She did, and that's why, like, in some situations, I don't agree. Now, in some situations, I understand that step baby daddy stuff, but in some situations, it all depends on the situation. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why, though. Listen.
He is the real daddy now.
Let me tell you why, though.
Let me ride for his. Why do you think that there's an exception to the rule? There is no exceptions to the rule.
Because at the end of the day, it worked for me in my situation.
Under no circumstances.
Listen, I've been with my girl for 15 years, and it worked out for me.
And you ain't my daughter. Okay, so go ahead. Tell me why. Break it down.
You're 25. She gonna do some ratchet.
So I was about 28 years old, right? It was like 2008, right? I wasn't trying to, like, after my baby mama left me, whoop, I was like, man, fuck this shit, bro. I was like, man, fuck this. I ain't getting no relationship. I started, I was doing my thing. I was running through it. Like 8 months, 9 months, she was going through, right? Then finally, bro, I meet her at this job that I was working at. It was called Cash for Gold. We're doing, like, just jewelry bullshit. And but when I seen her, the first thing I saw was an ass. I was like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever, right? So
Kwame, can you relate to this or no?
So see how women can understand this how you catch a man for real. I wasn't even trying to be in a relationship. So
Kwame double cheeked up.
So at the end of the day, whatever, I stepped up to her. Like, I really like I seen her in this club dancing some fucking bachata and shit like that. I was like, damn, boy. Long story short, I went ahead, I did my little move on her, you know what I'm saying? I gave her like a little lollipop with some like bullshit. Then I was like, yo, that's my number right there. Boom. She ended up calling me, whatever. Boom. we started talking, right? She had her own apartment. I was living in my parents' house. Bro, every time I would show up at a crib, listen, I would show up at a crib at 3 o'clock in the morning. She'll wake up. Papi, what you want? Are you hungry? You want something to eat? Bro, cook some shit up.
You should have married her right then.
Hold up a second. Bro, cooking something. I'm like, damn, all right, bro. It don't matter what time, what day, bro. She could take care of me, right? So I was like, all right, cool. I'm still not trying. I even told her, I was like, yo, women are a backset. Women are, a setback. So I'm not even trying to be in a relationship. And she was just like, whatever. She was like, cool, whatever. It wasn't really like, but what really got me was this, bro. We're in my parents' house, and I'm in the backyard. I'm cleaning like my parents had, like, you know, some bushes in the back there, some platanos and shit. And I'm out there, like, you know, cutting the shit with the machete. Da, da. She's over there talking to my mom, doing some shit. Da, da, da. Dog, I go, boom. I go to the bathroom, and let me take a break. Go to the bathroom, bro. When I come out and I look, who do I see? I see her with the machete. Chung. I'm like, nah, this is it, bro. Like, this is that. You know what? That showed me right there that she ain't gonna wait for me. If she has to handle something, she's not gonna wait for me to handle it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what made me be like, all right, bro, I can't let this one go. Even though I wasn't ready to be in a relationship, I wasn't trying to be in a relationship, but I knew she was a good one, and that's when I was like, you know what?
How old was the kid at the time that she had?
So her daughter was 6 years old at that time, and my daughter was 5.
Baby.
My daughter was 5. Her daughter was 6, and my daughter was 5.
Both had children.
So we had that. So my daughter with my baby mama, right? So it worked out. You know what I'm saying? Like that dynamic right there.
Babysitters. Yeah.
It makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So I would have my daughter every other weekend, and listen, her daughter, which is my daughter now. You know what I'm saying? Like her father was never in her life. So I'm her dad, bro. Like she looks at me like I've raised her from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? And I was lucky. And a lot of times, but you'd be surprised. Sometimes those kids like that you raise is not the best situation for everybody. But there's sometimes that those kids actually, you have a stronger bond with them than with your old biological kids. Sometimes it happens like that. You know what I'm saying?
That's 15 years ago.
That was 15 years ago. She's 20. She's 21 now. She's 21 now, and she still lives at home,
not
bro.
your daughter, not your daughter. It was 15 years ago. Your girlfriend was in the back with the machete.
Yeah.
And you said she was the one.
And she was the one. Yeah.
15 years. So if she was the one, right? And
she is the one, actually. So she might get the. I mean, I might just marry her and say fuck it. But we've been together for so long. And let me tell you something.
So I have a question. Why you don't want to marry her? You would rather you gave her a baby, but you wouldn't marry her. She's the one. So what's stopping you? Is it because you were married, and when you were married, that girl cheated on you? Is that what's stopping you from taking that
might
next
be
stop?
like psychologically something back to that F's with me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The thing is, there's also a saying. There's also a saying. There's also a saying.
So here's my question for Kwane.
Kwane's so beautiful.
Yes.
Do you think that it's an insult for her to get a ring now?
Nope.
No. Yeah, no.
Too late.
No, absolutely not. I'm over here like 15. The same thing. She said, cute. You were like, so you mean to tell me 15 years ago while she was hacking away?
Because let's just be honest, T. If she wanted to cheat on you, she would have already cheated on you. Because 15 years.
No, it's not even about the cheating. It's not even. I'm not even because, bro, like a lot of things that Anton says, like I kind of relate to in his relationship. Because my shit, like listen, with my baby mama, like there was always a lot of disrespect. She used to disrespect me. The other one, right? Disrespect, and then there was times that she'll bring it out of me, and I have to be like, gosh, shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. I've been with my girl for 15 years, and I've never called her a name. She's never like called me, bro. We've never disrespected each other whatsoever. I've never called her a bitch.
And you still don't want to marry her.
I'm not saying that I don't. All I'm saying is that.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's been 15 years, and I understand. But sometimes they say that there's people that have been together for 10 years, and then they end up getting married, and they divorce in a month.
True.
So that's kind of like some shit that I kind of like.
Miguel did that. True. But there's also people that get together in a month and been together for 40 years.
That is a fact. That is a fact. Like my parents are still together. My dad's he's had 6 kids out of wedlock. You know what I'm saying? He got 18 kids. And my parents are still together, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my mom put up with.
Wait a minute. You said 18?
Yeah.
Quentin, that's your son. Wait, Quentin, that's your son age. 18?
I don't have a son.
You do have a son, don't you?
No, I don't. What do he look like? Why you keep lying?
Unless you lied to, but wait, 18 kids. That's a lot.
No,
18
fuck the
siblings.
18. He said he had 6 out of wedlock.
And my mom is still right there. And at first, she used to say, "Listen," her excuse was like, "Oh
Yeah,
no,
Shout
I
out to
didn't
your
leave."
mama.
She used to say, "Yo, I didn't leave your father because he was because I wanted y'all to be raised with your father," which I appreciate that because he obviously his presence kept us on check, right? But after we grew up, I was like, "Yo, mom, you know what I'm saying? He still got girlfriends." I'm like, "Yo, why you?" And she's just like, "Bro, like it's just love, but it's just
Does your
this.
mom have a
It's just
job?
35 minus 18. Do the
Does your
math.
mom have a job?
no, not really.
That's why she didn't leave.
Nah.
That's so rude.
But she
You
could
was
have
so
gotten child
disrespectful.
support. She could have gotten my dad would have, she left my dad one time for like 6
This man
months.
got 18 kids. What type of child support? Well, how much did she have? How many
But
kids did
listen,
she have?
my dad is 15 years older than my mother, so he was 35 when she was 20. So he's 85 now, and she's 70. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm
So
saying
Wait,
he
wait,
can
wait,
he
wait,
can
wait.
get
So he
child.
still
Wait,
got
wait, wait.
side chicks at 85?
That is wild.
I nigga still doing his thing,
Cuban
but
people don't
That's
age
fucking
very,
crazy,
very
bro.
young.
No,
no,
fuck
he's Dominican, but at the same
Gotta
time,
get
it's
that.
just but
no,
that
no.
culture,
Listen,
like
I'm gonna tell you, bro. At 42 today, with one girl, I be tired, bro.
Yeah, me too. One whole
Fucking
girl.
Me
anxiety.
tell
I
me
be
about
fucking
it, bro.
exhausted.
Be wearing
Cubans
me
don't get
out.
tired.
Listen, I don't know how my pops used to do it. He
They
used to
be like
spend like one day,
ugly.
like with my other sisters, like when he had like his girl, like he used to spend a day or two at my house, and he'll spend a day at his girl's house or two houses. You know what I'm saying? Like
Fuck,
I don't know, like I'm
Oh,
telling
they
you,
were in a
what
poly
we did,
relationship.
like my mother said, no, my mother just
fuck
says
that
I've been
poly
married
shit.
for
That
40
poly
something
shit
years.
is for the birds, man. I
They
don't
was
know
in a
what
poly
y'all.
relationship. The mom
What,
knew.
No.
She
what I'm
stayed.
saying, what I'm
No.
saying is, from a man's perspective, yo, I don't want no parts of a commitment to nobody else. Like,
Yeah,
I don't
Facts. I
want
agree with you, bro.
headache.
I agree with
Who
you.
the fuck
I,
want
I
to
don't know. I
do
don't agree
that?
with that. I don't
I've
agree
always,
with that.
I've always
Don't
said
y'all
that.
know that
Yeah.
people are exhausting? Thank God I'm with the person that I'm with because it's a blessing and it's more of a relief than it is to do anything. It's like she takes shit off my plate that makes it more comfortable, but I still be fucking tired. I don't see why people, I don't know, I just be confused. I don't see why guys or people would want to be in a poly relationship, bro. That shit is
A
exhausting.
lot.
Yeah.
Why would I want to do that? Y'all know,
I
listen, you
never
know what
agree
it's
with
like?
that shit.
You know what it's like? Man, fuck that.
Multiple women, multiple
Listen,
attitudes,
dealing with two women, two families at the same, like, bro, that's just too much,
all them
bro. Like, it's just too much.
kids.
2
It's
cycles.
too much.
Ooh, shout out to
It's
your
too much.
mama. Quana, you muted.
But my
No,
mama
not
dealt with
because
all
he
that
said
shit,
2
and
cycles.
they still together, and it's like, yo, she dealt with that shit. She
But she
says like,
can't leave. That's
but
why she doesn't have a job. A lot
But
of
nah,
see,
women,
but
that's
see,
not
a
that
lot
has
of
this is
women
nothing to
my
stay
do
with
thing.
with
their
it. I'm
husbands
telling
I
you,
because
see
that
they
has
people
have
in
no
the
money to
chat.
nothing to do
leave.
I
with it.
see people in the chat talking about, oh, other people do it or it's his oldest. Listen, that's cool.
There's a
But
lot of
I
women.
know it's not for me. I'm not interested.
No.
I don't want to participate in what everybody else got going on. I know what's best for me. I'm chilling, bro. My life is cool. I'm collected. I got everything I need. I'm happy and I'm straight. I don't need none of this shit. Y'all can have all of that extra shit, making shit more complicated. I ain't got time for that. And y'all don't be telling the whole story either. Y'all don't even, bro. It's people out here that can't even. How y'all gonna get in a poly situation? And half of y'all don't even. Majority of y'all, not even half, can't even find one person.
That's a
Wake
lot.
it up,
You can't even
Anton.
hold down one situation for longer than 6 months, bro. And y'all talking about combinations? Fuck that shit, bro.